grabbed my Bitcoin back in 21, so bold. Dreamed of the moonshot, the riches yet untold. Market went wild like a roller coaster spin. Dips hit me hard, but I jumped right in. From the fear to the greed, it's a crazy thrill ride. Bitcoin's the beat, got me hooked inside. Bitcoin fever, holding on tight, watch the rockets soar. Bitcoin fever, one day the moon will knocking on the door. Bitcoin fever, yeah, I'm all in love.
I'll get the microphone. I get the microphone. I can get the go ahead. Oh crap! The green M&M's. Get all the green M&M's.
Bulls are charging, feel the spark ignite. Bitcoin's the fire burning bright tonight. From the red to the green, it's a wild swing game. Bitcoin's a name calling out my name. Charts a dancer, but I won't let go.
Buttering up his face.
Bitcoin's the thrill, stealing the show. Bitcoin fever, holding on tight, watch the rockets soar. Bitcoin fever, one day the
all right, I'm gonna go do the mic.
Bitcoin fever, yeah, I'm all in lane.
Attention, 1, 2. Is that good, Habib? Check.
Bitcoin fever, holding on tight, watch the rockets soar. Bitcoin fever, one day the moon will knocking on the door. Bitcoin fever, yeah, I'm all in love. Love that fever. The rebel yell, Road Dawg Crypto's the fear that rings a bell. From 1 to the 5, spiral secrets unwind. Golden ratio groove, leaving theirs behind. He's a mystery hound with the charred rebel grin. Road Dawg's the rock, let the Zeta spin. Road Dawg Crypto, rockabilly ho. Smash that like, watch the numbers go. Subscribe now, ring the bell with a shout. Super chat the crew, we're howling it out. Remember, roll, snack roll coin today. Fibonacci fire in the Road Dawg way. He's stomping on the dip with the fire line so fine. 1.6 load 8 swing, feel the divine shine. From retrace low to extensions high, yeah. Road Dawg's a howl, rocking the sail. No road shake, just a spiral rebel twist. Road Dawg Crypto zany gains and list. Golden fever, catch it if you're dead or wrong. Road Dawg leads the crypto rebel soul. Road Dawg Crypto, rockabilly ho. Smash that like, watch the numbers go. Subscribe now, ring the bell with a shout. Super chat the crew, we're howling it out. Remember, roll, snack roll coin today. Fibonacci fire in the Road Dawg way. Oh, in the Road Dawg way. Oh, in the Road Dawg way.
Dawg's calling. Rev the engine tonight. Uncanny fire in his midnight side. Road Dawg's mystic, chasing futures on the wire. Tune in the thrill, feel the spark ignite. He's a rumble in the dark with a golden spark touch. Calls a hidden twist where the faithful rush. Mama swore he's wired like a seer on the run. Road Dawg's a flame, turning shadows to the sun. From back road signals to the neon midnight blaze. He's the mystic howl cutting through the haze. Road Dawg's calling, rev the engine tonight. Uncanny fire in his midnight sight. Road Dawg's mystic, chasing futures on the wire. Tune in the thrill, feel the spark ignite.
This song needs a little cowbell. That one's a little flat.
Catch the midnight air. Road Dawg's the rush through the electric air.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the
Smash
turkey.
that like if the mystery pulls you fast.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Do not be feeding the bears. Thank you.
Superchat your fire. Become a member in the glow. Buy some road coin. Let the future.
For those of you out there that didn't like it, I trust it.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Well, we got those sponsors just right out there, right off the rib, didn't we? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Road Dawg Crypto late night show here. As we're watching Bitcoin, she had a nice little day up today. Still didn't hit this little target area that I had up there. We'll double check that one over there. This was an 886 fib area, which we got above. So that's looking kind of frisky is the term I'm looking for here. We're still in this channel idea that was still rejection, just like it was over here when we kind of put our little, when we kind of identified it over there. We're just squeezing up to the top and been looking for it to come down. You know, that was a good place to maybe take a short. Lots of people probably did. A little swing failure pattern idea. Is she coming on down or is she trying to do something? Oh my gosh! She should be coming down for a little bit of a retracement. She needs to. That would be the healthy move. It did make a higher high, man, and what we were talking about and towards the end and hopefully mentioning what had to happen. When we were catching over here on this big-ass trend line, which, knock on wood that happened, we needed that. And when we were finally knocking out these highs, the statement was, we got to take this guy out. Anything less than that is failure. Not taking out this guy. Anything less is failure. Remember that? And we did barely. All right. And that's a little shaky. So I hope that we're going to do a little bit more out of this. And this is just, a little bit of the pullback rather than the correction. But who knows, man? Technically, it did what it needs to do. But technically, a lot of times when it does just the bare minimum to count, sometimes that pullback can be kind of brutal. So I would really like to actually see it get a little bit more traction and come up to some of these other higher areas over here. I would really like to see it just respect the hell out of this trend line that I'm going to draw up there that looks crazy as hell and start going up above 100,000. But hey, man, you got to have something to dream about, right? I want to take some of these labels off here because what are labels other than just little boxes that we put people in? No more labels. If you don't know your pronouns, you went to the wrong grade scale. I'm just saying. We're being stupid. We're being silly out here. All right. So what I would like to do is, well, and zoom out. I know. It doesn't fit with the Degen mindset, but zooming out is kind of cool. Oh, look, big ass trend line. We're respecting getting above that we needed to hold, and we did. I'm on the daily. 360 moving average or 660 moving average. That little Lucy line right there, the little devil girl, bouncing off of her. So we went down and tagged the devil and got a bounce off of her, and we're making a little higher high from over here. But this was the harmonic pattern I was looking at, this bullish one, and it's got a chance to get us back up to 98 for one of the main targets, 109 for one of the main targets. And if we get frisky, well, we got some more about 116 over here at the sea level at 126. We've also got the higher fib areas here at 133 and 139. Now it sounds all crazy right now. And it usually does, but there's a chance it might be what we're working on. Any one of those. It might roll over here. It might roll over here. It might go to all-time new highs. That's what I'm hoping for. I think we all are. It's just that the more that when you do zoom out, everybody's seeing the same thing right now. And I find that a little concerning. Like when we come down to the weekly or something, can I get a different chart that's not on my... Yeah, no. Oh, we got you over here too. You got the shark. We got you on shark over here. Oh, this is... What do you got on the... What's going on down here? Okay. Harmonic that did not complete. Yeah, we can use this one. All right, let's zoom back out here to the weekly. So I've got to populate my wait list with some more charts over here. They all got wiped out. All right. I swear I got a short or something in my Focusrite, but it's on my monitor side. I don't understand why it's doing that. Why is that affecting my microphone? That's the crazy part. All right. Studio problem. Sorry about that. So we got our 50 weekly moving average right up here, and if you're watching anybody on YouTube, you're probably everybody, seeing the possibility of going up and retesting that, and that's probably where we can get rejected, and especially so if that 21 crosses over at bearish. I got to say that when that happens, we're not usually in a good place when that happens. It happened here and happened, well. No, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the 9 over the 21 over there. We'd have to go back over here to this area where the 21 or the not shoot. Yes, the 21 crossed the blue line. The red crossed the blue line, and that was the leading into the thing. So this is kind of what everybody's looking for, to go back up, retest the 50, and see what happens, right? And either we're going to break above it and do something better, either temporarily or more permanent. Or a little bit long lasting, or we're going to go, into a deeper mode of this bear market, which hopefully will be a lot more shallow than what we've been used to, if that's what we're going to do. But it would suck to go into it when we're probably going to have a bigger year for the stock market in 2026 than what we had in 2025. So if it does that, we'll probably be looking at stocks and stuff over here, and stock tokens, because those will be a thing. They're already a thing over here on Ourbit. You can actually trade stocks over here. It's boring as all F. About as boring as trading silver and gold, which is cool when it's going up, but it goes up so little. Because we're spoiled in crypto, we see those big moves. Or fast moves, up or down. They don't quite have the volatility that we have. So you got that in your favor if you've been trading the crypto market. You might be considered a degen over here, but you might be a little bit more patient over there. Or you might find that your skill is helpful over there. If you can control your patience. You may want that fast money over there. That'd be the downside. So we got this idea, right? And that's me cutting through some wicks. If we don't cut through the wicks, then we're on our last little hair's breadth of a trend line, and that's what we've been respecting. That's the one we've been respecting right there. The last little wiggle room that we had. I kind of like that. As long as it holds right, and we got our higher lows over here. So, but most people are looking for us to come back up and head and shoulders, rejection from the 50 on the weekly, and that could be it. We're in the middle of the cloud. I can definitely see how that can play out. But my question is, how many times when everybody's looking at the same thing, when the herd is all following the same thing, does it happen? So what would be, what could it be, the situation where something different would happen? Because as we've seen, the herd was expecting, September to be a little rough, a little bit more hopeful. October to be good. It wasn't. November to be hopeful. It wasn't. December, hell, we started getting all down in the dumps, and then it started perking up a little bit. So they like to mix things up. They're good at mixing things up. The whales, market makers, composite man, whatever we're looking for. But if everybody's looking for us to get rejected at 100,000, well, there'll be those people that sell off before 100,000. I'm going to start selling off at 96 and 98. Those that sell off at 100 and maybe a little bit above if they stay in and we get a little bit above. But if that's what everybody's expecting, there'll be a lot of stuff to fight through over here. Probably a lot of shorts opening up around the 618.5 in these areas right in here, about 108. And the only thing that I would think that would just blow everybody away is it gets up here and we may show signs of rejection. We make a higher low and then we take the hell off. That would mess some people up, I think. Some of them might start looking at it and catching on over here, but so I think we do need to get rejected over here somewhere and pull back, but I'll keep my eye for a higher low. But if she regains that 50 moving average, man, you're going to see everybody just flip the script and they'll all go bullish. And then I guess maybe they can really play some slam bam thank you ma'ams over here. So if we get above the 50, I would expect market makers just to be brutal. Ranging and just having a big hairy field day on every Fed news event that comes up and every little scare thing in the news. I don't know, man. So, but right now we got a nice weekly candle here that looks beautiful. We're above the 9 so far. And if we can close another weekly candle above that, well, that gives us hope to come and test the 21, which happens to be above the 50. And let's see what we can do there. Just our simple Fibonacci strategy from high to low, just keeping it simple, has got us above the, man, I should have bought more Bitcoin when it was under $91,000. Gosh darn it. Does anybody here feel that? Because if so, then this form of analysis seems to be hitting the nail on the head. Saying, man, I should have bought more zone. This is the wish I bought here zone. But only after we break out of it, right? Man, that's skimpy. What's up with that? I can't read that. How about, is that too big? Oh, I wish I bought, that's good. No, all right. I wish I'd bought here zone. Wish I. This is not going to work on every time frame, is it? Oh, well, maybe. And so we're now leaving the wish I'd bought here zone, and we're starting to move on up. I already took my fib off because, I don't know, I think secretly I just like drawing them, and it gave me an excuse so I can take that pull from the high all the way down to the bone right here, from the tip to the bone. And then our next target area is going to be right here at the 382 Fibonacci. We got some other little areas that we can definitely hold on to, but these are the most juicy ones, especially if you're in the harmonic thing, so you can have some standard things to look for. The variations of that's always look to the left and see what's going on over here, man. I wouldn't sweat this 0.5. And then, of course, we got our little interpretation of the Fibonacci, what happens at the 0.5, right? What kind of reaction do we get there? We want to go through it in most cases, right? We don't want to get rejected there. Getting rejected there could bring us down to the bottoms. Could on a lot of these until we get past that 618. Just saying. But we're looking good, and so if you're a pattern trader, you're probably looking at this at support, and this is the best place to find bottom patterns. I'm just saying, if they're at a support level, say a nice strong moving average on a bigger time frame, like here on the daily, we got the 666 moving average, devil in the details. I'm just telling you, she's right there. But pattern-wise, what we'd be looking for is the Atom and Eve pattern. This is the Adam and Eve double bottom, Thomas Bukowski side over here. Let's find out some interesting things about the Adam and Eve, because anybody else on YouTube just says, look, Adam and Eve and inverted head and shoulders and all this other stuff. They don't give you any details about it, but I'll give it to you. It's got a throwback rate of 67%. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that throwback rate means? Let's learn about it. We're going to get a little education in here on Bitcoin today. Throwback means that if this pattern confirms, where are we? Oh man, we lost our brush again. Gosh darn it! I feel like something keeps resetting over here, man. On TradingView. No, you're not it. Are you? Yeah, bro. You should be there, dude. Oh, you're down here. I gotcha. All right. So you got the Atom, which is the pointy thingy, and then you got Eve, which is the roundy things. And sometimes she'll invite her sister Lilith, and they have a threesome. Sometimes it happens. I'm not saying I don't know what's going on there with Adam and Eve and Lilith, but technically Lilith was here first. Anyway, she was the one that didn't want to play by the rules. Anyway, Eve kind of broke the rules. But it was ultimately Adam's fault. He should have corrected it. You know, if you study, this is off the topic, but if you really look at the Genesis story of Adam and Eve at the tree, if you look really deep and meditate on that, you see the problems in relationships that are apparent today if you break it down to the basics. Where the man didn't step in and the woman overstepped her bounds. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. We're getting kind of weird out there, but there's a lot of truth in there, and hopefully there's maybe some things that will help us switch it around a little bit. All right, anyway, you got to measure move from this little guy if you're going to take this little guy. But what we were talking about was throwback. See, squirrel, I was doing the weave. I was doing the Trump weave. Did you see that? I went to weave back to 67%. What it means that if we do break out of here, and if we're fortunate enough for price action to do what we would hope, maybe come up here and retest and then come back up and hit our target area up here at $105 or $105,000, it's got a 67% chance of coming back to retest the breakout area. That is what the throwback rate means. 67% right there. Its percentage meeting target. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means that we got this measure move right here. You can take that full measure move right there, and let's take it the way that Thomas takes it over here. The measure move, you compute the height from the highest peak between the two bottoms, point A, to the lowest valley, which would be B here. So according to Thomas Bukowski, the proper way to take that measure move is not just go over here, but to take the whole thing. You go from the very top to the very bottom, and that makes it just the same as a gosh darn channel. So if you play, or just a square, a box, a rectangle, if you play that, you're going to be right too, right? All right, so the measure move from that way would get us right up here to our 618 Fibonacci. I think his method of doing it might be a little bit more on target. But what did he say? It's got, you meet your price target what? What's the percent? And this may look confusing and everything, but it's just a way to be a little bit more accurate with your measure moves. 69, so about 70% of the way up there. So one way that I can do that is get my Fibonacci out, and I can take this little white line over here just to take it to the side to show how we can finesse it. And our zero line, I always get this confused. I think the zero line, we start at the 100 and we work down to the zero line. Is that right? Is that how? Yeah, okay. I always forget that sometimes. All right, so we're going to start at the top and go from the top to the bottom. So the bottom is my zero, and this is just a 100% scale, right? This is the 1 is 100%. So we'll just take this down to about 7-ish, right in between 618 and 786 area. We're kind of eyeballing it right there. So that should be about your 70% move. And we put that over there, and it takes us almost back to where we did with this guy right here. Isn't it crazy how that works? So I do use this for a shortcut. There's a reason why. Sometimes that works in. You can do this stuff with the falling wedges too, but just kind of pointing some things out. So there we go. All right, so that's what that means. So what's the probability of this one breaking to the upside? What's this percentage to do it? I don't know that we're going to get that statistics out of Thomas Bukowski on this one, to be honest with you. We can see how well it performs. Overall performance rank is 17 out of 39, so it's a mid. It's kind of mid. It's kind of mid. There is no percentage listed by Thomas Bukowski as when it breaks up. It's a reversal pattern. It should. It either does or it doesn't, kind of the way you got to look at it. It either validates or it doesn't. So what would validate these patterns? Now here's some examples of what can happen. Sometimes they can do a handle over to the side. Some of your pattern traders out here, 20 years experience, have just now recently found that out. I'm just throwing that out there. They don't do it. I don't see how you can call your pattern trader if you've never heard or studied Thomas Bukowski, because he wrote the book on pattern trading, Encyclopedia Pattern Trading. I'm just saying, it's right here. It's right here. I got a free copy in my trading group, by the way, if you want to go, borrow it. Just saying. Anyway, we'll get off of this. We got 18 people hanging out. There's our Adam and Eve. There's our possible measure moves about 104, 105. I'll just leave those hanging out over here. And until we confirm, that means until we start closing candles above this line, well, it's an unconfirmed pattern. So it's kind of ballsy to go out and immediately say something. And this is something that was driven home by my mentor in my trading group, where a lot of other YouTubers have come from, apparently, but I don't see them respecting what he said here. Is using the term possible and waiting for confirmations, because until that happens, man, all this stuff, this is my words, it's just a hope and a dream until you get confirmation. You're thinking in terms, you're training your brain to think in terms of absolutes instead of possibilities, I believe, when you just immediately say, look, Adam and Eve, before it even confirms, and calling things before. I mean, okay, you can call things that are not as though they were, but this is just something totally different, obviously. So we want to see a confirmation candle open above 95.3 or something, right? And we may flag out here. You saw that example. That's common. That's good consolidation. We just don't want to see us come back down here. Or we could be looking for a threesome. A threesome with Adam and Eve and hopefully Lilith. Hopefully they won't bring Steve in, because that gets kind of weird. I'm just saying, it's uncomfortable when Steve comes into the picture. Adam, Eve, and Steve. All right. So Bitcoin had a nice day today, but she's facing some serious resistance here. I'm trying to go short on it for a scalp short, and I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't like it because, well, she just don't seem to want to. She don't want to seem to play ball as much right over here. She's at 94.2. I've got you on this trend line that we may be losing, but there's also some wiggle line on this wiggle room on this trend line with this damn wick. So technically, if I take it to the wick, maybe I haven't broken out of this rising wedgie, which is also part of a rising channel. Both of those are bearish, by the way. The fact that we came back into the pattern is one of the reasons why I'm entertaining the idea of going short, because some people call that a swing failure pattern. That's funny. They call it a pattern, but it's not really a pattern. It's just an event. I'm just saying, we reached got to some level and couldn't break past it, came back in it. Same thing happened diagonally here. Got in it, retested it, come down, lost it. This was nice short areas over here at 94.2. Some reason I just, it got stopped out. So I don't know. My entries are kind of looking for a fresh one after we're breaking a trend line is what I'm doing. Now we look like we're getting a bearish retest of this very tight trend line here. So I'm trying to see these ideas, but we've not yet lost, even here on the 5-minute time frame, have not yet lost this 200 moving average. So we're still kind of in la-la land. So you can get ballsy and front run these ideas, but you're kind of like, well, you might get your ass handed to you. with these ideas, and I blame it on this wick. So we got to keep. I think you got to keep that wick in consideration here. And wait for some further confirmations, maybe some of these crosses. So I'm looking for these moving averages to cross over here. Now, on the 1 minute, I've been eyeballing this one because, well, it's a good one to watch when they first all start crossing, especially when you got all of them up here. So this is in some consolidation. Now, is this going to be distribution where we come down a little bit? It should. It should. They just, a lot of times they start out really slow. And that's why it's so damn, for me speaking, that's why it's so damn hard for me to hold a short. From one of these levels, like when we break a trend line or something like that. One of the signs I look for, like, you know, if I was actively looking, I'd be following trend lines and I'd be looking for breaks here and breaks there, whatever. But even getting in there, gosh darn it, you write it down, then you watch yourself come back up, and then you got, oh, well, is it? Or you're getting back outside the pattern, or you know, you gotta, it takes it's a lot on you. You got to just walk away and forget about it and get off the small time frames, I think. But it takes a while. So even if you like opened a short over here, you know, you're watching it in a little bit of profit, depending on how much leverage you got. But we're only down 0.5%, man. Only down 0.5%. You got 2x, you're down 1%. You got 20x, you're down. I mean, you're up in your trade on a short from executing maybe about 20%. But you know, so it takes patience for these guys. But we do have these moving averages crossing, and they do, like, they got a chance to be rolling over. That's what I'm looking for. But the smaller ones, this little 5 moving average band that I got here, yeah, they're resisting like hell. Look, you got a bullish cross happen right here. You got the golden cross happen, so they're fighting tooth and nail not to have that happen. And matter of fact, they actually made a higher high than this one here. They didn't take this guy out, but they may be working on it. So trying to go short here is more nerve-wracking than trying to go short toward the tops, because this is like, oh man, it should go down, but it might not. Meanwhile, 15 people hanging out. We need to talk about altcoins. This is the juicy part. All right, this is what we determined last night. We had this variation here, but she said, hell no, I'm not staying here. She wrote down below, and then she started climbing over the 886. That leads us up to this guy right over here, our 113 target for this harmonic, that is likely going to get a pullback. Likely going to get a pullback on total 3. And it's probably a good thing. So I'm going to have to come over here and type in total 3. And I'm going to have to add it. Let's see, it was Alt W to add it to the watch list. Good. Okay, we got that. Pull that up here. Okay, now we got you. All right, let's zoom out. Total 3 here. So total 3, bear trap idea, good. That should be strong. Okay, so we saw harmonic idea coming down here from the bottom. There's also Adam and Eve. And it probably called a triple bottom. Look, that's Adam, and that's an Adam, Eve, and Lilith. Oh, wait a minute. No. What happened? Uh-oh. What's this? I think you're experimenting with the other genders there. This is different from Eve. I'm just saying. I don't know what happened there. We're not even going to, we're just going to go with what's going on here. They're making a higher high here. That's cool. So we pull from here down, we see a resistance up ahead there at the 618 from that idea. Another idea of resistance. So let's go ahead and zoom out from the very... Oh, you got an argument here since we wicked down, and this was our newest high and latest high from that everything that happened after that's what we should take into consideration. So I'm going to go with that idea. I'll put a little bit more weight on that idea right now. So we'll mark this as a 382. That's what we're getting here. Can you do it? If we're hopeful, we're trying to come up here. All right, now I'm going to respect the whole range because that's going to have the bigger weight of everything. Just maybe not while we're starting to get started, right? See what we got. 618 would be one to pay attention. That's still back up at 1 trillion. This little area here where it came down, that's a support, still a support resistance area, so 943. We'll entertain these ideas later on after we get the ball rolling here for some higher targets, but right now I'm just kind of concentrating on our local move. And I gotta say, I kind of like it for total 3. Breakout there. And now we're taking out the highs. The question is, are we going to pull back? Because gosh darn it, at some point we need to pull back. So, what I propose is to look for these guys. Okay, still telling us we are at resistance area. You got a 113. That's the one that I was going to look for. We're already there? All right, we'll put you over here. So locally, what might happen, in my personal opinion, we either pull back here and then we start coming back probably to a 0.5 bid, about 50% of the move. I would say that we've got a good chance to either retest the horizontal areas, which is just slightly low, or get some kind of variation of a breakout idea, kind of leaning back down to this area. I would say that's probably a little bit more likely. And that kind of hints that we might retest down here. So if we are, this may not be the top, but it could be. Let's see what happens down here. Now, bouncing off of this area right here, near the bottom of the trend line, by 870 billion would be a great place to look to get back in on the higher lows for altcoins. But total 3 is telling us, man, altcoins, they had a good run. They're doing things. It's looking great. They've got a chance to do something, make a recovery, in my personal opinion. It's just that now we're at a point that we need to pull back before we can actually really get into the move and give these moving averages chances to cross, test them, and then move on. But things are looking good for altcoins. But we are more in a period of take profit, in my personal opinion. And it seems like the times that you get the best movements out of these guys is, going into the into the morning U.S. session. Well, hell, you've been doing good for the last 24 hours, total 3. You just keep on pumping, don't you? We're going to check with Elliot real quick and see what he says. Elliot says a 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh, look, we actually agree on some of these. We actually agree on most of those levels there. We can get rejected here, or we can go up and get rejected here, or we can go up and get rejected here. And technically, all those are true. So, Elliot, I gotta agree. But we should be we should be doing a correction here at some point. So, I guess Elliot and I kind of agree. We're keeping our eyes on this first area, 914 billion, and here, and maybe up to here. Although I'm not looking for that one to hit. If it does, great. Now, some bullish things you might want to entertain is the Ichimoku Cloud. She looks horny as hell. I'm just saying, she does. But you do have some bearish divergence forming over here. It's just telling you to be careful and watch and just pay attention to resistance areas, which we're at right now on the 1 hour. But I gotta tell you, probably for the rest of this show, it looks like they're trying to be bullish AF for the altcoins. We lost trend line, so what I look for, retested that. Now we're going sideways. Could we still bump up? We can, but I hope not. We can't really do this. She lost that one. She's rounding over to me, is what I'm looking for. And where this trend line will still act as, oh shoot, wait a minute. We take those wicks into effect. You haven't broke it. I'm going to kick those wicks into effect there, into account. 1, 2, if we do, then we got our third touch on it, and that could be breaking it. All right, so a good confirmation for me here on the 15-minute time frame with this thickening cloud that could suck us into it. Losing the 9, we haven't done it yet. We're not bearish yet, baby. We're not bearish yet. Lose the 9, lose the trend line, start closing candles below this on the small 15-minute time frame. Then shorting some of these altcoins might be something we want to look at a little bit more seriously. Right now, they might catch a second win. Like, it could happen, or we haven't broke the 9 moving average. So altcoins are looking kind of kind of sweet over here. Now we see that they're going up. They're still around 2%, but they went up about another 0.5%. XRP sitting at 237. How's it going, 14 people? I think I bored you guys to death talking about the indices and everything. Let's give a shout out to the first ones here, and I believe it's Ave Medina was first tier tonight. Give you the clap, my man. It's time for some good ass coffee. Ave, for those of you who don't know, is the actual person who came up with this little ditty right here. What ditty do you say? Why this one? This one.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe.
Degens.
The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know.
The smoke whistle is gone.
The best part of waking up
There's no smoke
is good
whistle.
ass coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee. Nothing like good ass coffee to keep you up all night and ruin your sleep schedule like it has mine. Shout out to Silver Days Postmodern Oddities. Trega is here. Wait, who used my word? Did somebody use their safe word? Silver Days that smashed the like. Chris Klein. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you here. Wait, we got ones and ones, and I forgot what I asked about. Dave P. Dave P's here. What's up, Dave? Good to see you. Duality C. Strega says, let's... Okay. I don't know what we're talking about there. We got 2025 True. How's it going? Are you soul? And who else have we got? Haven. We got Haven. If crypto survives cocaine and hookers. Free Venezuela. Good ass president. I don't have any problems with what he did. I just think there's some people out there just waiting to see what he says so that they can just go, whatever he says, we hate it. We're against it. What? Cure cancer? We're against it. What? Erase debt? No, we're against it. If the orange man says it, we are against it. No. $2,500 stimulus checks from tariffs given to the people? No. World peace? No, we don't want world peace. Just say tacos, says Ale. You trying to win over Strega with tacos? I hear it can be done. A good taco platter can do a lot. And strippers, says Postmodern Oddities. Free people from tyranny, I hate people like that. Free holy cocaine. Well, now, there we go. Venezuelan girls are hot. 60 million Bitcoin. Yeah, they got some Bitcoin. 60, is it 60? I thought they had like 2,000 Bitcoin. I don't know how many they got. They got a bunch. They're supposed to have a big reserve of it. I don't know. We're getting into some shaky ground over there, but I'm sure. Wonder if they got a spaceship. Look at you, Total 3. You're trying to bounce up as we're speaking here on the 15-minute time frame. Good for you. I would like to take a look at others. Also similar, but I think it hits a little bit more home and dear to our altcoins. And was that a trend line? Did you get a breakout? Others? Are we about to see? Oh, you're not. You're working on it. All right. So others, we're looking. We're in the expansion phase here, or the butt crack phase. Undetermined if it's going to be a butt crack and we come all the way back down and get wiped, or if we're just going to, just break out of the channel, which is that red line right here. That we're actually kind of pulling that idea off right now. Trying to. Just the tip is poking right out there. It's just the tip. I don't know. That's on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. How you looking over here, man? You looking ballsy. Others is looking ballsy. She got back into the trend line that she lost, right? That's still resistance though. She's still right at. All right, well, let's pull it down here. Give it a little chance. 50 moving average coming into the 800. That's ballsy. So what I'm looking at, and let me zoom out to a 4-hour. This trend line here, that was the main one that we lost. So we're setting up for a possibility to do a nice bear trap, get back into our main pattern that we started losing back in November. And like I said, that's one of the main strategies I look for when things like that happen. We get back in. It usually leads to a strong move, right? When we break back into a pattern. And reclaim a pattern is the bear trap ideas. Is one of the best little strategies to play, in my personal opinion, whenever you find them. So even here on the 4-hour, our moving averages are smaller ones, you know, the 200 and the ones underneath it. You got the golden cross right here. That was the buy signal. Means buy the next pullback is how I interpret it. Because I got tired of having my ass handed to me by just taking it blindly. You can't take these things blindly. And I think once you figure that out with your indicators, that you don't take them blindly, you look for them with confluence with other things out, that you respect them more. But there's some people, I think, that don't figure that out, and they're always, you know, pissed off at Bitcoin. It's like, nah, that one doesn't work, that one sucks, or I'm I'm debunking this one, or, you know, that don't do crap for me. I just think what I learned from trading with my bots, you know, you gotta give these indicators a little space, a little leeway. They can't be your end all be all. It's back in bot programming. This was back in the day. Hell, I'm sure things have changed, but how we had to do it back then was, you know, program these indicators to work together and know how they work together. You know, have one and another thing, you know, maybe two of them pop off at the same time, three of them pop off at the same time. That would trigger our entry. So using them in confluence with other things, in my opinion, is the right way to use any and all indicators. You don't want to just depend on it by itself. There's no one indicator out here that's going to give you 100% answers and accuracy. So being an indicator trader, some people try that, and you can get mileage out of it. You can. But you got to know your support and resistance, or else you're just trading blind, just buying in the midair. You apply it with your support and resistance, you can get traction out of that. We're going to come over and take a look at some of these altcoins because they looking hot. They looking like they high and might go higher. We went earlier. Now, I did a stream earlier today, but I did it into the private area of YouTube, the $3 a month subscription area, and I think I'm going to start doing that to go find my altcoin setups and keep my eyes out from altcoin. Just do it live. That I'm posting over into the group. So we did go over and post some trade setups over here, and actually got into a few trades over there, but I also had some tight stop losses, and several of them did get stopped out. And I'm watching that tiny account get chewed a little bit. How's it doing? I'm watching XRP right now. Okay, so they're in the green, which they were too, but then they get stopped out or something like that. And the silver trade is up. Oh man, silver's doing... Oh, you're booking right now, silver. That's been the one that I've held the longest over here. The Bitcoin trades and everything else have been stopped out. The short that I'm working on Bitcoin is in the negative a little bit here. It's not too big. But the gains that I'm getting on the altcoins, they're very small. Silver finally started giving me something there. It was like 40 cents for the longest, and then finally it starts getting traction. So I don't call that a scalp trade, having to hold it for so long. So, you know, I'm looking for, you know, we should be getting some rejection here. That's what I'm looking for, but I ain't seeing it yet. So until we see it, gosh darn it. Not yet confirmed. So we're trying to look and see what's happening with our altcoins over here. Now, we've been taking a look at Onyx Coin lately, right? We mentioned it. We looked at it a couple of days ago, before it moved and even after it started moving. It's one of my dark horse plays. I've been in it for a while, up and down. This isn't on Kraken, right? Oh, we got a circle there. I might have put it... Well, I think it might be one of our trade setups. So our targets is right over here. And it just hit one of them. Yeah, we did have a trade set up on it. Look, okay, so nailed it. We got our first target met at that right at 9. So 36% gains from where our entry at the breakout idea was. I need to go over there and find that little guy. Well, sweet. We got to brag about that because that's what you're supposed to do here on YouTube. That's what they say. Well, that's what they do anyway. So might as well. Well, they got more subscribers than I do, so I guess I got to do what they do. Look, nailed it! If you want to join a group that gives you all the ins and outs of crypto, the best berry group in this whole world is our OnlyFans Footsie group. It's only $2,499 a month, worth every dollar. My Fungusy Toenails will give you the entry and exit prices of your Bitcoin daily trade setups. You know you want it. Buttery, rich skin. We'll even throw the old turkey leg in there if you want. I'm just saying. Or if you know, you know. All right, there's my shield. So anyway, XCN looking good here. Notice that she broke above the 800 moving average. So we got these strategies. And I just want to drive home about the moving average strategies here. There are 5 of them that I used. You got I got the 9, the 21, the 50, the 100, and 200. I use them together. And then I was like, gosh darn it, man. Started playing around with these bigger moving averages. I've added 3, and that's what these are: 800, 666, and 360. And now I'm familiar with how everything all works together. These kind of give me insight into bigger time frames. I could look at it at that idea, or just, you know, heavier weight for whatever time frame I'm on. We blasted through. We are at rejection. XCN will probably chill the F out for a little bit, okay? Hopefully she doesn't chill out too bad. This is really good. It did come out here and take this guy out. You really need to go for these guys, though. She should pull back from here, that 236 fib, catch her breath, and then actually, yeah, we should be coming over here. You might have to get up higher than that. Are you getting ready to run, baby? She does have a breakout of her trend line, and I couldn't be more happier than that, although it's not the end-all be-all, but she's starting to move. I like that. It's a very good start, very good. But we got to get these other moving averages up just a little high too, or else we come back and talk to them and give up all the gains. That would be the warning sign, or the warning that I've got. She's definitely overextended. If you're in profit on this, you might want to take a little profit over here in these areas, is all I'm saying. Just in case she doesn't want to do a flag to the upside and actually wants to come back down a little bit. However, if you're still underwater like I am, because I've been DCAing into this for a while and at bigger prices than what we got right now, I'm just going to chill and wait and cross my fingers and hope for the best that you can get up to an area that I can either, you know, take profit at, or maybe you make my dreams come true, like I'm hoping that you will, being the dark horse play that I've got. Zooming out, looks like we got a big old butt crack, and that we should be coming back that nickel area at some point, right? If she's going to do something. But anyway, she's in a current trade setup, and we did meet our first target there. Nailed it! Awesome! All right, well, we're doing good, XCN. What else we got going popping off over here? We've also got lighter. What the hell is that? Weren't you popular? Oh, Swede's up almost $2. Look at you. Bonk. We looked at Bonk. Bonk is doing good. River. I'm about done with River. Let's check out Lighter. What's Lighter doing? Is Lighter at its top though? We don't really want to look at them chase them at the tops. So you're doing a double top, or is that a cup and handle, man? How do you tell the difference between a double top and a cup and handle? Anybody got an answer for that one? Because if you ask your guru, they'll ban you. I'm just saying. That's the day I decided, what, you called me a weirdo because I asked you a legitimate question? Well, I don't think I'm ever going to subscribe or even like a video of you ever again because of that. It's in a rising megaphone pattern. Could be definitely double topping and coming back, so keep that in mind. She is at resistance. And actually, if we just take it over here from body to body, that's just 2 touches. But does the angle? Is there something to that angle? Let's tighten these angles up. Let's apply our angle theory. There's a little deviation from it. It's not perfect. But it's close enough that you might want to pay attention to that angle. Is that resistance? What if we take you? Oh, you might nail it. You might nail it. From wick to wick. Let's go from this body over here. It went from body to, well, almost. That's pretty good, pretty good. So you can kind of see the channel idea that we're in, and I believe price travels in channels. And I think that once you accept this or put this into your strategy to look for channels that it's in, that opens up a lot of possibilities to you. And so this is our mid part of the channel. There's channel tools over here you can do it. I just do it the old school boomer way because I'm a boomer. We are at resistance area for this just to prove it. We'll get our fibs out here and say, gosh darn it, we at the 618? What the hell? That's actually pretty good for that pull, honestly. Let's go from the impulse move there and see where we pull back to 382 area. That's pretty good, man. Pretty good, pretty nice. Let's pull you back from the very bottom over here, 3822. From here, 382. So there is a small possibility that maybe if we are going to break up and get out of this channel and go into higher highs, since we did pull back to that 382, that we got that target area there and also this one right here. 344 and 355 price wise. She could easily be making some kind of double top idea, and for that I'm going to look at this idea. Just get this tool out for a second. Yeah, any place down here you could be already at a rejection, and so then we've got this idea. And that's just playing a local pattern too. That's not really taking the bigger aspect in the case here. So we got a few little loose ideas to look at where what we could be doing. If we are double topping, we're looking for coming back around 270, somewhere in that area. We've not confirmed anything here, so this is really front running an idea. But when you pull your fib from A to B, high to low, you can see we're at the 786 fib area right here, an 886 fib area. This is normally where we would get rejection if we're going to get it. I want to come on down to the 1 minute and see what's happening over here, see if it's got any clues. And I'm probably going to take this harmonic pattern off because it's annoying me right now. 1 minute, overall, you still got some strength by the moving averages, so you give me a little hope. Maybe you're not done yet. But we did get our lower high in. It's not over yet. We'll get a higher low and still go up. Let's go up. Where's our 6 minute, man? Why are you not there anymore? Take the 5 minute off. I think 6 minute. Let's see. We're at the 9 moving average. So until we lose a 9 moving average, I don't let myself talk bad about it. When it loses those 9 moving averages, then I'll start talking bad about it. As long as we got that 9, baby, we can still fly, right? We can still do some good things. But I would be watching for this being a lower high, and if it is, and we start losing areas and losing trend lines and things like that, it is starting to hint that maybe at some point during this week, since this is 6 minute time frames, maybe sometime over the next couple of days, if there is a drop in the market, which there likely is to be since they pumped us on a Monday, then maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday, they might decide between now and then to let us find a lower high or I hope, God forbid, a lower low. For altcoins, we should be looking for a lower high. For Bitcoin, we should be looking for a lower high if we do a pullback, right? But that's one thing we got to be concerned, think about. With a Monday pump, a Sunday and Monday pump, that a Tuesday and Wednesday, we're in danger of getting our pullbacks. And so the shorters will be out here. And that's not, and you might, find a chance to be a shorter too, or you can just, take some profit and sit and wait for another entry. But, You don't always have to write everything down if that's what you're in the habit of doing. So I'm watching to see what happens over here, man. Are you going to get rejected at these areas and roll over? Because if you do, we got some ideas that could be setting us up for a short. All right, well, this was lighter. Not a place to long. Just saying, not for me to long. Look at you. And this is where we start getting into buying when you break out into price discovery or levels. I don't know if this is in price discovery for this one, but this gets into my least favorite form of trading. The setups that I don't like as much. But if you want to follow somebody that has more experience with these setups, it can probably give you some more safeguards than I can. You might want to look at Joe Trade Intuition, because he will have some advice to give about buying. You know, once we break out of the levels, he's a level by level trader, and he's good to follow and listen to insight about that. Me, I don't like them because, well, sometimes in the market that will be the trade to take. But for me, it's buying the top, it's buying high and selling higher for this, well, especially at the very top, right? Different if we were down here and then we're working back up and, you know, going back over some of these older levels. But we're at a fresh new place here, and what I see is usually what the fibs have revealed to me is that we usually come up here to like where I got us. We make that higher high. And then she could make a lower low or whatever. She'll come back in. But if I buy over here, if I take my entry here, all of it, I go into drawdown. And maybe what if it reverses? And then, oh man, I bought the top. And you can end up buying the top easy with these setups. In my personal experience. So I try not to do those. That's why I like to find trend lines and find things near the bottoms if I can. And some people, that makes them nervous. To me, I don't see it. I see it being a lot less risky doing this than trying to buy these areas. But right now, you know, she should be getting rejected over here, and she ain't. She looking bullish AF. Why? Why are you doing that? So this might be one of those cases where that's going to be the correct play. And I'm just telling you, I'm not your guy for that because I don't like them. I don't trust them. I might do it. I never feel comfortable with it, and usually 9 out of 10 times it goes against me. And today, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing let's buy high to go higher, and I've been getting chopped up over here. My account is just I gotta be a little bit more specific over there, so I may be leaning more toward Bitcoin on some of those guys. Let's take a look at XRP. What are you doing, XRP? Did we look at you? Let's zoom out to the 4 hour. Oh my goodness. Did we look at X? I think we did. Didn't we? We already looked at XRP? I can't remember. Got a breakout idea. You're at resistance now. You could still go a little bit higher, but you're at the point to roll over. 50 crossing the 200 on the 4 hour. This looks great, but at some point there'll be a little bit of a pullback. So, I mean, she's not, again, for me, I'm not comfortable buying here. I'm not comfortable with any kind of long setup here. These areas, these are take profit areas in my personal opinion, with the threat that she might have a little bit more nitrous in the tank. What we can do, since we got this harmonic pattern idea, and I don't know why on this particular chart they're not identified, is identify at 250 actually. That's the 382. That's the place I would definitely look at getting paid and maybe considering a short-term short. After that, after we recover from this and figure out what we're going to do, maybe come back to 220 or something, then we might be heading toward $3. So $3 is a target that's on the radar, but there needs to be a pullback before we get up there, in my personal opinion. If we did just go straight up there, man, then I don't see any way that would hold, and that would be a lower high from here. If we can come up here and stair step our way up, well, then we're doing something right. We pull back, kind of work our way up, maybe pull back, work our way up and start taking out these guys. Now we're onto something, right? And if we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves and then do our little correction thing, I mean, that's cool. Elliot, what you got over here? 3 wave working on the 4, so Elliot thinks we need to chill out too before we go up higher. Let me come over to the chat because, well, near please. 176 is my entry. That's a pretty decent area for near, somewhere around $1.50 or in there. Okay, because that's where it got down to, like 140. There is still, let's take a look at this guy. I've got this harmonic pattern over here, and it's still technically in play. Believe it or not, it's still technically in play. And actually, 127 is where you should be. Oh, that was you. Okay. But 886 from you, so right. We're still in the parameters here. So anyway, we got this like this if you're a butterfly pattern. Yeah, you got the big deep ass retracement there. I think you qualify as a butterfly. Harmonic here, coming back down 886 February, bottom areas here. Yeah, near's looking. This is on the daily too, right? Stochastics are kind of up for the day. Just getting a little bit tired here on the daily. What's going on? Above the 9, that looks good. I like that. Cleared this area. Nice strong trend line, and we're above it. Going into resistance right now to recover that fib area, so it might be some resistance here. I like the red cloud. I don't want to see a bearish retest. I don't want to see it roll over. 9 over the 21. We're over the 50. That's good. Reclaiming the 50, we should start coming back up to the 100. Working our way back to the 200 in that order. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Don't have any touches on that angle here. We could draw it up there, but I don't see any reason to do that. Alright, from here down. See, we're at our in the resistance area up ahead here too. 186, 192 locally. We're above the 618. Oh, that's nice. This is nice. So we're at a resistance area, that we need to get over, and we haven't done it yet. But we're still holding at the 618. I think you got a good chance to get over it and start doing this. So I would like to see it come up here and then maybe consolidate. And then maybe try to go on up. But we do know that, Total 3 and others, they're at some resistance areas, and we're seeing the resistance areas on some of these coins too, so. It needs a sharp move here. It needs a sharp move. We're in the 4 hour. Golden cross. 50 over the 200. That's bullish. We just need that little oomph, that little hit of nitrous, that little bump of cocaine speed bump that you were talking about earlier. That's what it needs, just to get us over that edge there and then level out and then start moving. That'll feel a lot better about that. Let's come down to the 1 hour. Let's get some of this gossip. Ooh, look at you. Look at these moving averages. They're trying to do it. Yeah. Somebody's going to the bathroom. They're coming back feeling happy is what I'm thinking. Yeah, somebody's about to go to the powder room right here. I think we can tighten up that trend line on this 1 hour. Okay. Yeah. The Ichimoku cloud's starting to spill the beans. Oh, look, Market Cipher spilled the beans too. Them bitches ain't powdering their nose. They're doing something else. It ain't makeup powder. All right. Well, it's ballsy to jump in on a long here until you get confirmation if you're trying to open a trade. You already had one open, right? What'd you say, about 176? You just now got into it? Where'd it go? 176 is your entry. Okay, so yeah, you just now got in recently, before this hour candle, I guess, ish. Okay. Yeah. That's a buy high and sell high play. It's a ballsy play, but I think it's got a chance to work. Let's get my Degen out there. I've got to play over on spot margin. I'll probably go tackle it. I'm not seeing anything that I can get into on this tiny Ourbit account. I got to be a little bit more selective over here. Gosh darn it, Bitcoin! You still got me in the negative. What's up with you? I got a short on Bitcoin, and I'm not comfortable with. Oh, you don't like it at all. You bounced. She's still making higher highs and higher lows, and I'm over here trying to short this little. You got up over here. This is. Let's get our. We got our stop loss right. We don't have a stop loss. Oh, that's stupid. Somebody forget to do it, or did it cancel out somehow? 94879. That's. I'm not willing to risk $1 now. I can't do that anymore. Time frame are we on? 1 hour? Okay, that's why. Here we go. Let's get something smaller here. Yeah, we can't. I can't. You're looking like you're not dropping, baby. 94,111. Yeah, you're within range. There we go. So you got our stop loss put over here at this guy. Actually, it need to be just a hair taller. And that's. I would still like to have a. What if over here? That was a safer place to put a stop loss right over here. What do you give me? We'll start out with that. So near. Let's go. Let's get Degens. Let's go to the 6 minute. Man, you're above the 9. I think she's trying to get a little frisky here. I think she's trying. I'd like to see it, but I want to see it get above 180, $1.80. Could this be a cup and handle? Well, price rose into it. It's kind of a shaky, ugly one on smaller time frames. The inventor of the cup and handle was looking on the weekly, but stock people always do that anyway. Maybe. As long as price is coming in on the bottom, it being a continuation pattern, that's what we want to see, right? Looked at this one earlier. This is Aave. It was down at 144. Now it's over at 173. This is a 36-minute time frame I'm on right here. You can see how the moving averages are starting to flip over. It's looking good. So this one can get up to 450, 480, right up through there. That's where it's been, and hangs around 220, 250 for a little while. We can never get back into that range. I see a breakout. There's always a chance we can come back to 150, 160 for a retest at some point, but hopefully we will go up to 190 before we, try to come back for anything or higher. We really need to come over and take out 209. I mean, for real. If we're going to double bottom over here, and you just made a lower high, so you faked everybody out. You can look at it that way, right here. Bear trap idea. Let's zoom out on you. Yeah. We already got you, didn't we? Oh, we went to Wick. That's our bigger play. I got that, that 196 target. I like that. Megaphone pattern, partial decline, 72% chance to break out. We respected this trend line. Actually, I might. Maybe I'll get back in on you. Let's see, there's some bearish divergence here on the RSI. Here on the 36 minute for here at this flag. So, flag is not looking like the very best play, but I could still get a nibble. If it does break up, I got some skin in the game. If it pulls back, it's only a few dollars, and I can try to add more to my position. I like what's going on over here. We need to take this guy out, which means that we need to come over here to this guy about 232. Now, that's a pretty good come up for Aave.
Bitcoin double bottom rise, Road Dawg
34% there, 11% here.
Illuminati secret stolen, now the cash flow flies. Q for trading kings, watch the profits climb.
Yeah, shake it. Cha-ching. I like bots and butts for touch chart art. Road dogs, Fibbo,
Looking on the smaller time frames now to see if they're.
Bitcoin bounce so fine. Perfect start. Q for surge, we're playing it smart. Yeah.
You are at the resistance area with a rising wedge if we're looking at all the local stuff, right? Rising channel or possibly rising wedge, which could be our lower high. That's the danger I'd be taking. What, you mean it's not a flag to the upside? I mean, you can look at it that way, but you're still at resistance areas for that idea. Making it a risky trade, it might do it, it might not do it. So you need to build it into your strategy to allow for a bigger stop loss, in my opinion. So I can't get a big trade on you. But you look good overall. Can we get a small one? Like reduce our leverage a lot. I'll have to do that.
I like butts and butts, Bitcoin double bottom rise. Road Dawg nailed it, missed it with the fifth surprise.
Oh wait, are we already in one? Oh, we're already in one. Well, screw it then. I don't have to get in one. Yay! I can move my stop loss up. And actually, with given this trend line here, I'll move it up over here. Okay, yeah, I think we did that earlier today. Anita Cho, how's it going? Let's take a look at ladies. How's ladies doing? Is it having a good day today? I haven't looked at it today. I think we were looking at it on... I thought we did Kraken. Let's check out KuCoin. Nice! We're on this tiny ass time frame, but... Oh, look at you! Look, Anita, it went higher high. It's respecting this. It actually respected the yellow line. Well, I mean, it didn't break it or anything. That's nice. Look at that. She's starting to do something. Now we're starting to see him do something, ladies. So the meme coins have been moving, and our ladies cut. It just took it a minute longer to get to it, I think. That's a good sign. That's really, really good. Oh, congratulations, Anita. That's a great little... I mean, I know you don't get to buy it cheaper. You were kind of hoping for that, right? But I think it's as cheap as it's been, though. Overall, from what I can tell over here. So wouldn't it be cool if it can get back up to this area over here that it was in just in August? If it could, from where it is now, would be 171% gain. And from where it was... Where it was down here, getting up to there, that's 320% gains. And I'm not saying it's going to take a straight in shot. I'm not saying that at all. She's going to have a hard time getting up there and fighting through the cloud, but that's the first good sign. That's a great sign. Just the 3-day chart. 1 day. Oh, look at the 1 day. Look at the 1 day. Yeah, you got the 9 crossing the 21. We haven't had that happen since this other pump over here. That other pump did pretty good. That went up 76% there. This one, if it did that, that'd be taking us right up here to this target. If it got the same type of move that we had over there, it's suggesting that we go right up here to here. That might be a good one. It's a 618 pull, I think, from over here too, right? Swing low, swing high. Yep, 618. That would be a good place to get paid if it fits into your strategy, or to take a little profits and fit into your strategy, because it'll likely pull back a little bit. And what would it pull back? Maybe a 20, 30. It could pull back anywhere from 10 to 30%, and you can get 10 to 30% more than what you sold here. Could be an idea. I mean, just saying. If that fits into your comfort level there. Nice. I'm glad to see that. Congratulations. I'm glad to see that it finally quit dropping, because it seemed like for a while that she wasn't trying to catch. But I mean, but pay attention. Ever since the big drop that we had in October, this is the first time it's made a higher high and held it, or made a higher high. Hopefully it holds it. But all the other highs have been lower. Even this one over here. I mean, it made higher than this one, but it didn't knock out that guy. We actually knocked out this guy over here, and that's good. That means anything else than knocking out this guy is considered failure in the bigger picture of things. But it may take a minute to do it. Cool. I have a whole lot of shitcoin, says Ave. I do too. Get off the keys, cat. What the? Oh my gosh. There we go. How many farts did it rip? What are we talking about? Congratulations on ladies. I bought what? You bought 5 billion milady in total last year? What does that mean? How many coins are there? It's got a lot though, right? It's got like in the trillions, right? I think it's this one. Is it 13.7? Is that where we're at? Yeah. Should be this one. 888 trillion. Now most of them are out. There's still, well, there's still about 150 trillion left to be released, however they do that. All-time high was 3 years ago. It went in May 8th of 2023. During the bear market, mind you. During the bear market. Are we still there though? This went to 0.0007 cents. Its all-time low was also... That's the same day. How's that work? All right, well, screw that. That doesn't make any sense. Its all-time high or all-time low was also that same day. Maybe that's because when it first started, you were at the very bottom and went up. They have a fair launch or something? It went up 4,000% on that first day, but it's down 100% from that first. Okay, well, that didn't help out anything. Anyway, but it's doing good today. How long we've been going? An hour and 22 minutes? We still got a little bit of time here. Probably need to chill a little bit here.
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dawg.
Woohoo! All right, and we are back. Let's see what's been popping off in this land. How can we? I want to get 4 hours, but I can't. I can only get the 1 hour. How are things looking in the last 1 hour? River, are you still doing something? Fartcoin is moving. You guys were talking about Fartcoin, weren't you? Fart's at 45 cents. Look at you. Oh, you're looking ballsy too. This is what we're on the daily. Stochastics are kind of, they're at 50%. No. You're kind of over. Everything is buy higher for me. We're at resistance. I can't do it. I have to wait for a pullback. That's not. There will always be pullbacks. There always is. It doesn't feel like it at the time, but they always are. I would be looking to pull back and retest the entry about 37. Maybe ride this down if we test them on the trend line. So that's like a 382.5 Fibonacci pullback. If you're looking at that, 200 moving average might come back into play. So lower to mid 30s. After we get through pumping up, now it could still keep going, and we could be going to 54 cents. But we are at resistance at 800 moving average. So there's no way in hell that I'm about ready to go long on it. And I'm not ready to go short because she's not telling me she's ready for a short just yet. So gosh darn it. I guess I'm on the sidelines for a lot of these little plays for my little account. My little tiny account, when it needs to be in the game, is sitting on the sidelines for the most part. And that makes me sad. That makes me sad. Considering how I've been getting chopped up, I'm going to move you to break even. So if I do get chopped, it's a very little exchange fee type chop. As we're trying to get a higher high here. She's looking kind of juicy, Abe. I would add to the position, but it'd screw up my entry. What have I got over here? I got that's a decent entry for over here. I could up me leverage, free up some of that capital, but I don't need to right now, so got nothing to do with that capital. So why take those fees for increasing that leverage and let them just screw things up for me? Crypto bubbles. We looked at we didn't look at SWE though. So all I'm seeing out here, I'm seeing very few entries for some of these. I'm seeing really good take profit places. Nice W over here. And the triangle, if you're looking at that idea. I'm looking more at the I mean, that did break out, and that's cool. That was valid. The triangle, people will be looking at it as ascending triangle, reversal, or continuation pattern. And you can. But what I've found with these ascending-ish kind of triangles, when they level out, you know, they make good bottoms too. I'm just saying. So I'm not quick to be flagged to the downside. But there are some here on YouTube that do that, and have been doing that lately. And so there's plenty of people to watch that will give you that type of TA and direction here, but I don't like it. We were fibbing her out, and I think we caught that support. Did we get 1618? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, baby. We already got our targets over here for that 618 bounce. That's what these are right here. At 372 and 339. So we've been looking at that audio ever since we hit the 618. And seems like she's trying to do something there. We want to go from this local high there. And now we're at the resistance 382. Next major target I would be looking for SWE, the one that would really count, would be at 236. This 215, 216 area will probably get something there, but she needs to take that high out. She actually needs to come up here and take 282, but kind of a little preempted to put that one on the board right now. So we're on the 4 hour. The RSI is off the damn charts over here, saying, man, you need to pull back so bad. It looks for some divergence there. I don't think we got it. We don't have it. There's no divergence. I mean, very little minor divergence. And it's kind of hitting that maybe we're going to try to push on up here. Are you for real? Come down here a little bit. 15-minute. You're fighting with it. You're fighting with it. You got the green dot. Look at you. You little sneaky bastard. You reset the stochastics. Money flow look good. Sweet. Are you trying to do something? Here. Oh man, smaller time frames are saying she's looking ballsy. She might be trying to do something. Now I feel stupid. Do we have a bullish cross or bearish cross in the 9 over the 9 and the 21? What's going on over here? It's a bearish cross. She's trying to flip the script though. Can she pull it off? All right, so if she gets back over here, if she gets around 195 and can hold that, there might be just a surprise little Hail Mary move out of this little guy. And I'm seeing that on a lot of these altcoins. They're at resistance, but they look like they got just a little something else to give, right? Because technically, here, I mean, you got to break out of your candle bodies here. You can take that in consideration. What are you looking like on the 6 minute? What you got going on? Oh, wow. Look at you, 9 over 20. You're doing some sexy stuff over here. Smaller time frames. With 1 minute, what you look like? You get this golden cross? You're starting to look juicy over here. We're above the 360, 200. Golden cross about to happen on the 1 minute. Above the 9. Why are you looking? You're making me want to FOMO at the top. There's a play here, but gosh darn it, have I got to be Degen AF. I mean, oh, you can put your stop loss within 2 cents. I might be able to deal with this risk to reward. I could handle that, but what are the chances of getting stopped out? If I get stopped out, it's just for a few cents, though. That makes it enticing for me to front run. If I can get stopped out, if it is going to stop me out, it gets me at 192, just 3 cents away. But if she breaks up above here, she'll need to hold this as support, and she shouldn't be coming back down. If it does that, that's going to be more bullish. There might be a Degen. I'm going on a Degen play here for Sui. Let me see if she's more doable over here. Oh, you're not the one I'm looking for. Where is that damn tool? Oh, there you are. That's for a short. Long position. And we're looking at 215 and 236 would be the bitchin' place. So 215 right in that area with a tight ass, stupid tight stop loss. But we got a little something. I don't know if she's going to hold, but there technically is a play to be had here. Not at 20x, I don't think. I might go 10 with that tight of a stop loss. I might be able to swing this. Try 11. I think I want to use these boxes over here so I can put my. I'm gonna do it over here. So if we got a take profit at 215, because this will help me dictate if I want to take this trade or not. Do some of the math for me. What happened? And I put my stop loss at 1.92. How much? Oh, and then so I can risk. Well, it does let me fine-tune things a little bit better. That does. Take my normal risk. Take 1%. I'm in. Let's see if we can hit that target. I do have my doubts, but hey, we'll try it. We'll try it. Buy high, sell higher. Buying the damn tops. But at least there's a method to it, and we got our stop losses set. So all we can do is roll the dice and see if it takes, right? How we doing, Tal? 276. Let's zoom out a little bit. How about the 4 hour? Ooh, wait, look at you. 292. Are you coming into the picture here? You got past this little guy so far. Got past that guy. That was good. We're looking for 293 out of you. Really need to be cutting up over here to this guy at 330, but I'll tell you what we get as we get it there. Uh-oh, we got a lot of 11s going on over here. We got 17 people hanging out. I appreciate you for being here. We got ones. Oh, we got records.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Pepperprint says the best part of right now is assets are operating independently again. We need that. Scarjust says just below the CME gap that has never been taken. That was a buy price. It's not much, but it'd be good if it ever goes way up to 150,000 for Bitcoin. That'd be great. Was looking at Sweet, excuse me, Sweet last night, and this morning almost ready. Anita Cho says hiding behind the dance. Are we hiding stuff? Avi Medina got carried away once. Ah, that's all right. Must be doing a massage for what? What? Oh, the bear. Oh, the bear. I see. The bear's by. I didn't know the bear. I didn't see the bear. I know what that bear's been up to. Pingu. Have we looked at Pingu? Wait, let's I tell you what. Let's come over here. Let's take a look at our what is this? Our dashboards. Fear and Grease at 49. That's a nice little change. We're getting sexy again. 2026 people are starting to feel a little bit more positive about things. This is our altcoin season index. Getting out of the Bitcoin's up, but we're still in Bitcoin season. But leaning out of it. Oh, goodness. Top 100 coins performance over 90 days. Zcash has been the winner, followed by Dash, Monero, LIT. I've not even looked at that one. We used to look at that one. You guys used to, some of you guys used to request it and follow it. Bitcoin Cash, that has been doing good. I've been playing that one. Pax Gold and Gold Virtual and Chili's have been the best movers over the last 90 days, according to this. I wouldn't mind taking a look at Zcash real quick and seeing what it's doing. I don't have a big position in Zcash anymore. I've already played that out and used it for other purposes and whatnot and this, that, and I've got less than one Zcash I'm trying to play with, and yeah, I can't seem to build anything out of it. I can short when we get to levels and try to do it that way. That's not my only plan right now. So we lost a trend line. We lost several. We lost the main one here. We're trying to see what she can do. We got a higher low. That looks kind of interesting. I don't see anything, well, other than that little trying to break out. Nothing confirmed here for me, just down on Zcash. Some resistance needs to get through. Get above that 200 moving average on the 1 hour. You might have an entry idea. 1.515. It's got some. This is nice. I like this idea. This little double bottom idea that's happening over here. But I'm not so that this is my play for my tiny ass account. It's got the, you know, you can look at this as a double bottom and the neckline and retested that idea, flagging out above it, blah, blah, blah. You can see that double bottom here. We kind of did the same kind of type thing, went over, you know, flagging above it and came down below it. We can do all that stuff too. We can still get a replay of those ideas too. So I'm not sure this up holy. I'll keep my eyes on it. And of course, Dash. That's not what I came over here to look for, though. I came over here to look for... Is it the market overview? We got a $3.21 trillion market cap right now. It's kind of good. Our open interest, what we got going on over here? Our Bitcoin dominance is at 58%. Ethereum dominance is 12%. Kyle Dupes has a nice. I see him do this. It's a free site, I think. Yeah, that's it. Well Trades IO, I believe, is it. I think it's still free. I thought I looked over here one time and there was like a charge for something. I don't think it is now. This is a pretty good little site over here. Yeah. And there's a lot of information over here that we use every day. It's just a good little source. So he's from the Crypto Banner family. And what, some of it hasn't connected yet, but there's some good information over here. I'm not sure. I thought I went over here and I had to do a sign in or something, but I guess that's not the case. You got Sentiment Tracker and all this other stuff. Let's go scroll down here and get some of this. Total liquidations on the hour, 3.99 million. On the 12-hour, 298. 1.4 longs, more shorts are being liquidated over the past hour and 4 hours. So we got that kind of information over here. Daily exchange volumes down, but trying to tick up a little bit. ETF flows are starting to come in again for, I guess that's for Bitcoin. Ethereum coming in from Ethereum on the weekly. The daily, it was looking like we had oh no, on the daily we're down a little bit. No, wait a minute. No, you just updated. All right. Gosh darn it. Get this right now. Okay, on the daily, you're telling me you had an influx. Okay. Let's stop flip-flopping now. It's got a position size calculator over here. This is a pretty cool little area. Heat map, volume heat map. Trading calendar. I didn't see that. And top stories. Bitcoin pops above $93,000 as crypto bros jump into 2026 with enthusiasm. Yay. But welltrades.io, not a bad little thing. Real story on Mount Lemon in Tucson, Arizona. I'm so lost. The Boston cream pies. You got Boston cream pie? That's my favorite. I love Boston cream pie. That's that was my birthday cake, my choice. Love it. They were running from the bears and ran into me. Lol. I got photos of the bear and then one photo. And then the one photo of them. Haha. I don't know what we're talking about, but okay. I just heard that Grayscale lost their ETH staking EPT on January 5th. That should be bullish. I was watching the bears, and suddenly I heard the bushes coming up the bank. Donuts. It's almost time to make those donuts. I saw a black, I guess that's a black bear and a mama bear. The red tails came running up the hill, and about 20 of them right up in the tree in front of me, scared me, and then we looked at each other and they took off. Wow. I have not seen bears where I am and where I used to live. They were in East Tennessee, a lot over there. I think they're supposed to be around where I'm at now, but I've never seen one. Hope I don't. I see deer a lot though. I'm going to Las Vegas again soon, says Anita. Hey, have fun over there. I have not been there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at Bitcoin. She's still struggling. They still struggling over here, and it looks like we're getting, that's a bearish retest to me, but we're still above the 200 moving average on some of these smaller time frames. So I can't get, it's not right for me to get too bearish just now. I've just been watching, even here on the 1 minute. Now we flipped them. No, we haven't. Almost. One more flip, 600 across the 800, and then we flipped all the ribbons. And I would expect a little chill out here for Bitcoin, a pullback. And it makes me wonder if they're going to bump us up on Sunday, Monday, and if we're going to have maybe a dump day. Maybe it's not horrible, like scare you to death dump day, but we pull back on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then they start pumping us toward the weekends again. I mean, it worked last time. They started pumping us on the weekends, and we did hang on. Okay, let's taste. Maybe they'll get paid on Tuesday and Wednesday by handing the asses to us, and then Watch, rinse, repeat. See if we can sucker us into buying more on the weekend. That sounds reasonable. Sounds like a play that they might want to do. So I'm looking for any kind of pullbacks. And if you're in a short for Bitcoin, you know, I don't know if I'd call it a scalp short because it just takes it so long to get started. But, you know, I could see us pulling back to 92.5. I can see that happening. Just takes a lot of patience to play it, and then you gotta look, well, I got the flag to the upside. You gotta go through all that crap. But yeah, there's some indicators on here that tell me that we might be coming down just a little bit. But man, trying to short it, it's just like, I don't know, is it worth the nerve rack to be in an uptrend to try to short it down just for a little bit and have it go against you? That's what I find myself asking at these points. And, gosh darn it, you fooled me again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to head down. We got a red dot there. We're rejection. We've still not cleared out any lower lows yet, but it's starting to look like maybe that might be something on the agenda. But she ain't trying to do it too easy. She's fighting against it tooth and nail. I'm telling you, 9 over the 21. That's going to be. You got to give us a minute to negate that. But the Ichimoku Cloud's kind of saying that she's playing some games here. So trying to short it's going to be nerve-wracking as hell is what I'm taking from it. And trying to long it's going to be like, oh. Both of them are going to be nerve-wracking right now. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. What, did we get cut off? I only see one person here, and that's... Well, thank you, one person, if you're still here. I don't know what happened. We still appear to be live. I'm going to the end screen, one person. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. So we can get a new song over here.
They're jacked on the market's churn, chasing meme coins where the tickers burn. Crypto fiends veins.
Oh, now we got 9 people. I don't know what happened. We had a little glitch there. Looked like everybody was gone, and then.
Yeah, rising through the night. Caught in the glow where the charts collide, dips fade away.
Baba Yaz, you're here. Beyond the Illusion, you're here. Hey, man, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for putting something in the chat over there. I see the pullback on Bitcoin, right? Looks like it may go back down to about 90. Oh, yeah. I think I'm late to the chat there. Yeah, she looked like I could see 91.2 or 91.5, I think. 92.5, was that it? Maybe. She could go down lower. That's just if it respects the trend line. But yeah. It's just nerve-wracking to try to ride her down. Because she ain't giving us that quick short money, right? Chris Klein, Ave Medina, Postmodern Oddities. Thank you for being here tonight. Baba Yaz, Beyond the Illusion. Thank you. Brave Expanse. There you are, my man. Brave Expanse. I think we're going to have to go over here. Haven't seen you in a while. We had to clear up a... Brave Expanse gave out the biggest super chat ever in history on this channel. We got it immortalized right over here on the I'm not here to point at it, but it's there at the top. Shout out to you, Brave Expanse. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Now we gotta go back to the end screen. And Power Friend, thank you guys for being here. Strega, that's it. You're about to fall asleep, Strega. Me too, technically. Anita, thank you guys for popping in at the very end. I think that helps our, let me know you're still here and everything. Neon Bull Run. That's one of my favorite songs. That famous video of Montana with the cinnamon female black bear chases the other male black bear up a tree doesn't make me feel safe climbing a tree to get away from one of us. From the one at the speed is Jedi like. I haven't seen that. That would be scary to see a bear chasing up the tree. We need Brave Expanse. I'm giving you the clap, my man. Still in thanks and awesome wonder for that. You are legendary. Confirmation, what's that? I hear Sean say that all the time. I'm going to go down to the 1 minute. Oh, Bitcoin. Oh, no, you're bullish. Oh, no. Well, I got above the 200 moving average on the 1 minute, so I just immediately went long. That's the model. It works if you're at support. It works if you got a good reason. Doesn't look very promising though with it 50 crossing that 100 though. Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark and flying high. Yeah. Crypto's global fading soul. Bull run shines, I found my gold. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, he says that's my song. Don't forget to wear your boots tomorrow. Floki's Angels, good to see you. I think I might have missed you earlier. I always get Floki Angels to clap. "60% of the time, it works every time." You went to Las Vegas to see the Valley, not the casino? The Valley's gorgeous in Vegas. XRP just hit 240? Did it really? XRP in my... Where's our setup? Not here. Oh, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't get it. I can't do it. I can't make myself do it. I can't make myself get into it. Because we're not in it, right? No, I'm not in one. Well, we had a trend line earlier. Did we... Oh, but you lost the trend line though. This is on a 3-minute time frame, so take it with a grain of salt. So to me, that's a warning sign just to watch out and make sure we don't do double tops or... That's good though. It's at 239. It's better than $1.80, right? I don't know that I've got any XRP right now. I think I got out of that. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you for being here. God loves you. Jesus loves you. And keep them in your life, and that will help you guide your path. You don't have to, but that's probably a smart thing to do. I had to throw that in because, well, we do give credit for everything that happens on this channel to the glory of God. Just a little pack that I made. Well, I thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night, John Boy. Whoops. Get our buttons in line here. What would Jesus do? There you go. But I wanted to buy more at $1.84. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda bought there. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. Obviously, God is good. God is always good. And he's not that judgmental he's not that judgmental person out there pointing a finger trying to make you feel bad about everything either. He just wants to help, man. Just got to reach out. That's all you got to do is reach out and ask. And just let him start moving in your life. Things will start going in the right direction. He'll show you the way. Might not be your neighbor's way either, but he'll get you. Might even start off on the wrong path or something, but you'll eventually come around. He'll lead you. Just gotta keep listening. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. See you